Hey, welcome back to another episode of Colonial Gaming's Outlaw Ranch here in Planet Coaster. So today I am going to be building a Giga Coaster. I don't know from actually when I started making this, I should say, I didn't know where exactly I wanted it, but I know, about halfway through you'll see I'll find a location for where I'm going to put this. Most of this video actually took quite a bit of time to make. I think I actually spent close to maybe 3 days trying to build this coaster. The first section was kind of the track. I kind of built that over the course of 1 day. Then the terrain kind of took about 2 days. And I'm not done with it by any means. So this doesn't even get to the point of foliage. It's literally just the coaster and some terrain shaping. But you'll see through here, I change it off of the Fury colors. I know it's like originally this tealish blue and white, which I will eventually change it to I believe it's like a white and maroonish red kind of color. I feel like it turns out well. It's definitely something that you would see if you were at the front of the park. You'd see this thing sitting off where I finally get it. And I know some people might ask the question. I don't have a ton of viewers yet. I have been busy with life, between work and some other things that have come up. I just haven't had as much time to get these videos out, but I know for sure I'm going to try to get these out once a week and try to stick to that schedule. I feel like that might be a little bit better than what I've currently been trying to do, which was, or I should say tried to do, which was maybe get a video out once a day. I feel like that's just a ton of stress trying to get that accomplished. So once a week I think is what I'm going to shoot for. And I think I might go back and forth maybe between Planet Coaster and some Trailmakers videos and try to do that. One thing I know I've been waiting for as well is the new update or new DLC, which is going to be coming out for Planet Coaster, which offers the 9 new rides. So that's something I'm looking forward to. That's something that's probably going to be put into this park. It's also part of the other reason this has been delayed a little bit is I had heard about that and I was kind of going back and forth between making a roller coaster or waiting. And it's hard to be creative with something that you already have when you know a new roller coaster pack is going to be coming out and you have all these ideas for that new one. So that's coming. It will be there. What else is there? Oh, well, I guess, as you can see here, I've kind of got most of the track layout done. I kind of wanted it to be like some larger Giga coasters which have more land where they kind of have an out and back kind of layout, but on this one I kind of wanted a double out and back layout, so it kind of goes out, comes back, goes out again, comes back again, and then finishes off the ride. The ending to this ride I might end up changing. I like it, but it's not the best I've ever done. I feel like I can do better. So I'm going to try to do that, I think, at some point. Nice break room run. I know it took me I'd say 30 minutes to figure out the brakes to get them to a point that I wanted to make the roller coaster finish, as well as slow it down enough where it didn't feel like it was going too slow, and also to feel like it's not just like grinding you to a halt instantly. So it took a little bit, but it gets there. It gets finished. As you can see there, it got stuck. This is me still trying to figure out where all that is, and I actually continued working on that. You'll see here in a couple minutes when it changes colors. I actually went and tweaked that a little bit more. I tweaked part of the track sections off camera or off recording to make it, complete the track a little bit better. but it all does get there. Took me a long time to smooth out this track. There's just a lot of pieces, and it's quite large, so I just smoothed out a bunch of them at a time. You'll see when I start working on the terrain as well that I try to make this coaster look like it was built for the terrain, not the terrain built for it, which was kind of hard because there were certain areas where, like that turn that I just went through, that I forgot that I normally build the terrain after I build the roller coaster. So I kind of built that section to it. Makes it a little bit different. It turns out in the end, so it's not horrible. But there's certain sections of this ride, like here at the end, I feel like it turns out excellently. I'm thinking of holding off actually for a little while on the foliage for this section. So reason being is I want it to blend in with the rest of the park. So I feel like my next ride is going to kind of lead in this direction, so I can do the foliage for that entire section so that it'll build together so it feels cohesive in like one park. There are a few other things that I'm going to start building as well, which is the town center or park center in the middle of this area. Kind of feel like the middle of an old western town. I'm trying really hard to stay away from the sci-fi feel. There's moments where I'm just like, oh, I can add it in. Why not? And it'll be easy. Western sci-fi. But Western sci-fi has been done. It's been done. So I'm trying to keep this as just plain Western as possible. That way it all kind of just flows together. It doesn't feel out of the normal, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try, especially with these new rides coming out. I'm gonna try to get some of those incorporated in here and make it a little bit more, I guess you could say, old Western meets new Western maybe. So that's something I might add. There is one thing I want to add for sure, which might be the next ride in here, and that's a Blitz coaster. I love Blitz coasters. I have a park that has like 5 of them in it right now that I've been working on. Believe it or not, before I was doing this gear coaster, I was actually trying to do a Blitz coaster, and it didn't work. But I practiced again, and then I practiced again, and I've gotten kind of good at them. I don't want to say they're the best in the world. I don't want to say that I've copied things like Maverick or anything like that, but I've copied elements. Some of them, I will probably post a video of the park that I was building. I recorded one of the rides that I made. It's got like the perfect kind of like, I almost want to say 0G dive loop. If you look at the stats on it as it's going through, it doesn't go off of 0 for lateral Gs, and it doesn't go off of 0 for vertical Gs. So it's like the perfect 0G dive loop roll kind of thing, and it's awesome. It's not the best Blitz coaster I've made yet. I feel like I haven't made that yet, and I feel like this park is going to have that one. So that'll probably be my next step. But as for now, I think I'm just going to stick with theming out this area, getting that Blitz coaster in here, and going from there. And once those get in here, I think it'll be either Town Square, then Blitz coaster, or Blitz coaster, then Town Square. But either way, I will get to building some village-like elements to this. So, well, that's kind of all the updates I have. There's not too much left in this video. It's about a minute left. I'm just going to let you guys kind of finish watching and enjoy. I don't do a POV of this yet, but I will. I'm I'm thinking at the beginning of my next video, before I dive into whatever I start building, I'm going to start it off with a POV of this coaster, which does not have a name yet, but should by that time. So I think the next one will start off with the POV of this, and then I will go into building whatever I start building. And with that, this will be Kaluno Gaming signing off. Enjoy the rest of this video.